It
I don't
depends
have
on
enough
the.
ones. If I had more ones, I could use Iron Man and fucking Kazar, and I'd be good. Use Iron Man, but since I don't, and
All right, let me see. Let me post the link and damn promo and shit. Fuck it. I'll just start streaming now and roast Marvel.
wait, do you know how much stamina your opponent has?
How much energy they have?
Yeah.
You can kind of just deduce it based on how many cards they have on the field. Because the amount of energy
Wow.
you get increases each turn, and it costs like you can see the amount of energy it costs to bring out each card. So. Oh shit! I just realized that the stream Discord overlay wasn't set to the right damn channel. That's why it wasn't popping up.
Yeah.
Bats Dojo, gaming, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Here we go.
Just go over here. Yep. I can win by a 3-peat, or I can win by a 2-peat. You know.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Baba booey, baba booey.
Still waiting on people to pull up in chat. That's why I'm just chilling. Also, just looking at my fucking Discord overlay setting. Yeah, bro, I put so much more. I put so much more effort into my damn stream overlay than a lot of people in this community. That's all I'll say. I will say that there's a lot of people that do be doing live streams and be doing nothing in terms of their visuals. Like bro, like go on my stream. Like check how my stream looks. Check how my stream looks on my YouTube.
Nah, B, some people just have a green screen.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Watch this. These people that were in era saying that they were talking to me about the Kamala Khan shit. They just not gonna pull up to the stream. It's crazy.
That is crazy. Oh, we talking about? Oh yeah, green. Let me open that. The thumbnail is W. W thumbnail.
Do you wanna slide over to Era and see if maybe we can get more people in here if we slide over to Era? Finner?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Do you want to slide over to Era and see if we can get more people in here if we slide over to Era?
Tell me streaming first. Then I'll slide over here.
What'd you say?
Tell me you're streaming first, then you can slide. Then we can slide over.
I don't want to stop streaming.
No, tell them first.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Like I already put in promo that I was streaming and everything. Yeah, if somebody joins VC, like I would. Hey, we do got one viewer. We do got one viewer. Is it you?
Yep, Smurfs Rock. Let's go to Smurfs Rock. 1, 2, 3.
How's it going, Fenrir?
You know. You ready to talk about the Marvel stuff, or you want to?
I'm trying to wait for some people to get in, because like even though it'll be like in the stream, I'm still kind of like, you know.
Nah, you did, bro. My avatar looks so good.
Thank you, bro. Man, I was trying to see if I could turn off my Steam notifications while I was streaming because I was getting like I got a notification that one of my friends went online and I like, or not one of my friends, but like someone I used to be friends with, and I like low key like it was them. You have no cards here, +1 energy each turn. Cards with all with abilities can't be played here.
Nah, I am getting tortured by the echo. Because I had your stream open and I was listening to you talk 2 times.
Nah, you're good,
That
bro.
was killing me.
Hey, what's up, Potential? I'm just streaming Marvel Snap on YouTube right now. Here, I'll share my screen if you want
Oh,
to see
I got Spectrum. Give your ongoing cards +2 power. What is ongoing?
Ongoing is like abilities that are like happening like kind of every turn.
So I give them +2 power every turn, but it takes energy, so it's useless.
Basically.
See, I understand the rules of this game. Oh, that Nightcrawler, that'd be useful for my deck. Because I'm running that level 1 sentry shit. You can move this once. That's a good effect. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good ass effect. Odin is trash.
My hand state's not good right now. Okay, you know what? Hold
Yeah,
on.
Odin
Here's what I'm gonna do. Odin can be good. Odin can be good.
No, it's trash. It's 6 energy. You have 8 power, but its ability is just not it. All I'm gonna do is think that Abomination is better than Hulk. So you know. For all intents and purposes, yeah, Abomination is better than Hulk because you're not getting that Hulk. You're just not. That's 6 energy.
Does Abomination cost 1 less?
But if you get 9.
I'm just gonna retreat. I've lost this match hard.
Sure's Lab. After you play a card here, double its power. Nah, I'm gonna go over here. Yeah.
Set it so it's actually a right voice channel again. Check 1, 2.
What are these new era lores? These are funny.
What do you talk about?
The new worst takes in era lore news.
Oh no.
Is it the Derek one?
I'm scared that I'm
That
gonna end
and a
up
few
in worse
posts
takes,
about
bruh.
it.
I'm scared to end up in worse takes.
Nah, B. The
That's
stuff I've
not gonna
said
look
and I
good for
haven't
your
ended up
YouTube
in
channel.
there. Come on now.
I don't need anti-feats, bruh.
Sentinel is a really good card for some reason. Right? Am I tripping? It's a good card. So I've already used up all my cards in 2 rows, and I've won those rows. But he has like one big row. So like, do I like throw everything I have into this row that I didn't win? Let me just do this. But I don't lose anything by doing this.
Hey, potential. You fuck with Marvel at all?
Who?
With Marvel, like you like superheroes and shit?
No, not really.
Not really.
I don't really care much about Marvel DC.
Man, play Marvel Snap, bro. It's a good game.
I was about to say we've been playing this Marvel card game. It's pretty fun, but I was just streaming just because like there's been some recent shit in Marvel comics that's kind of making me angry, and I want to
Wait,
vent
he's
about
dumb. He's dumb.
I'm just waiting on some more people to get in here, though. I want some chat reactions to the rage. I'm bottling it up.
He played his Iron Man before he played his Hulk.
But fucking potential. What you been into lately, bro? Playing any games?
These last few
Reading
days,
manga?
I've just been working on scan servers, playing like a few games here and there.
What's scan server?
Like yeah, like I'll make a kill one.
A comic a kill?
Yeah.
Oh, please invite me to that one, bro.
I was about to say I didn't know a comic got kill even got scaling like that.
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
It does. It does.
Oh.
Bro, if Fairy Tail has scaling, a comic a kill can have scaling, bro.
Okay, yeah, but like Fairy Tail, like I don't know, bro. I look at Fairy Tail and it just looked like it stink. I feel like it just got statements. I don't know.
Wait, do you have to use your energy every turn or you lose it?
You no. You keep your energy every turn, but you lose it whenever you like pull out a card. That's the only way you can lose energy, unless like there's just like a card location or something that is like -1 energy this turn or something.
Because I'm trying this new thing where I don't play anything for a turn.
Oh yeah, there's some cards where that works a lot for. There's a card called Sunspot that is in my deck right now that I love, and like all the energy that you have stored up, it just added to his power every turn. Dude, my hand is fucking me right now. There is literally no card I can use that's worth it.
I haven't run into that problem yet. I'm assuming this is like a late game problem.
I have a really gimmicky build that's based around multiple man, put a Hulk Buster on him, duplicate him again. Oh, I got every card in my deck except multiple man. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Why did you turn into lads? Why did you turn into lads?
Because I'm fucked.
Did you fuck exactly?
Nah, Mr. Fantastic is kind of cool.
Mr. Fantastic's a great card in this game. Nah, bro.
You do a Mr. Fantastic and Medusa. You do both of them in the same thing.
Hey, bro. All I'm saying is Mr. Fantastic's already got a wife. You don't gotta be pairing him up with Medusa like.
Nah, B. Shipping me.
Hey, yo, what's up, clown? I'm
Hello.
live on YouTube, by the way.
Hello?
Fuck
Wait,
yeah.
what?
I'm live on YouTube. Fuck yeah. I was just playing this Marvel Snap game where me and Fenrir were just talking about shit.
Oh, snap. What's up?
Did you know the game was called Marvel Snap? Or
No.
oh damn. That was
Bro,
crazy.
What's up, baby?
It's really fun. The game is actually really fun. You should download it.
It's
Use promo code Fenrir.
for like a fucking card game. For a card game, it's pretty fun. It's at least not pay to win and shit. Fuck yeah.
Ugh. Nah, man, I already had enough goddamn mobile games, bruh.
With Dokkan, that's fair. I mean, I be playing this shit
Like-
on my computer, so
bro, you don't understand. Like, do you know how hard it was just to get me back into Dokkan? Let alone any mobile game it is. Like, oh my god.
that's why
Like, mobile games
I
are-
play this shit on my computer. Like, that's like I don't know. It has a like PC client, so I just play it like it's like a normal game. I don't take it like super seriously. It's got it tries to match you with people that are like at your level, so like you try to not get rolled by people with better decks.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds lovely. Unlike some games.
Yeah. Some games are ass about it, like MTG Arena.
They're like, if you're ass, twin, you ass. Deal with it. You want to know how to get better? Spend some money. This shit's crazy.
There's no card that I want to play as Shuri's Lab right now. Shuri's Lab, after you play a card here, it doubles the card's power. If I play Scarlet Witch, though, it will replace it with a different location, which I don't want.
I will tell you this, though, bruh. One thing I am fucking excited for is Street Fighter 6. Can't wait till that game comes out. Oh, God. I'm fucking going crazy on this demo.
I'm glad, bro. That shit does look good.
It's really fun. I have more fun playing this shit than 5.
All I'm saying is I could tell they were mad horny into Stu making that game, bro.
Oh yeah, all the women characters are all bad as hell. Besides one, who is I think as a child, maybe or maybe not, but they have like a childlike appearance. That's a turn off.
That's yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I fucked myself here.
Yeah, like pretty much like all the cat. Actually, no, I take it back. One of them just looks like Zarya. I take that back. But you already know all the niggas who like Jury, the Feet Slayer. Those niggas go crazy for her.
Why are you addressing me directly, Clown?
That's insane. Hey, man, all I would say is every nigga. Any anime nigga that like feet, it all came from her. It all came from her.
I mean, listen. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm keeping the limiters on today.
Mm-hmm.
My rancidness is going to be reserved for my feelings for Marvel Editorial. Because I'm mad. I'm angry, in fact. Like, I know these are fictional characters, and we shouldn't care about them and mourn them as if they are real people. But sometimes I just get so fucking angry. That the way that they fucking treat, like, characters, like, in-universe, and how characters react. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I still fucking barely won that match. Let's go.
What's up, Potential? My son, my little, my
Hey, yo, what's up?
I don't
October's in the chat.
how about I call it something else? My little seed.
Yeah. This Carnage card art is awesome. Fucking. I don't. Yeah, sadly they don't. Oh wait, no, they do credit the artist. They do credit the artist of even the base cards. Yeah, that was drawn by Ryan Benjamin.
They call me Ranch the way I stay dressing.
Listen, I drip vicariously through my mascot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all the AI art in me, I always got that drippy ass leather jacket on, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
The fit always hard.
And also hope for the fucking love of God, this new Mortal Kombat is not ass in terms of the story. I hope and pray.
If the story has time travel, it's gonna be worse than MK11.
I mean, possibly. Like, okay. I didn't think MK9 was bad, and that was technically a time travel story in a way. Because, I mean, it was just Armageddon Raiden just saying, hey, yo, he must win. You know, the most vague statement that you could have just said, let him win. Or, like, he could have said something else, like, let Shao Kahn win.
back.
Boom. Everything worked.
I think MK9 story-wise is a piece of dog shit, but it's not as colossal of a piece of dog shit.
It's like they try to I feel like this is what they're doing now. Once they are stuck on a pattern, they're like, okay, reset. We take elements that we already pre-established before and put a little twist on it. Because that's essentially what MK9 was. It was just MK1 through 3, right? And they just added a little twist to it.
So, wow, as somebody who doesn't play video games but like is interested in the story, I like seeing combat too, bro. But like, I think Mortal Kombat won't get like story and gameplay at the same time. It's not happening.
Like, I mean, there's often times where the gameplay is much better than the story. Like, I don't know, Mortal Kombat's like writing it's been down in quality for like the last decade and shit. Probably 2 decades, yeah. Like the last time a Mortal Kombat game was like so like well written was like during the Midway era, and that was like early 2000s. So
I'm scared Mortal Kombat will always be remembered as a convoluted time travel story like fucking Terminator. Especially because like they are kind of indistinguishable because Terminator's also in MK11.
Mm-hmm. Which is bad, really bad.
Yeah.
Because like no one really knows about like the OG timeline and shit. So now they're just like, well, this is what we have, and this shit's mid.
I'd say it's beyond mid. I would say it's ass, twin.
People who never played the game and like don't know the story are the ones who are making it. Then.
Okay, they basically were like, man, this timeline's got a bunch of shit in it that we don't like. We'll just reboot the entirety of it in universe with some time travel shit.
Mm-hmm. And then they proceed to reboot it again.
Mm-hmm.
After only like 3 games. So it was a trilogy. Now they're saying we're gonna do it all over again.
Yep.
Now I'm wondering. So this new timeline now has like, you could say it probably would have like OG classics, but this should just be completely original for the most part. So we don't know how they're gonna go from here. I just hope it is an ass story. They'll probably only do like an MK1 or like prequel arc or something like that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, and that worries me because it's like I don't know. How are you gonna do MK without a tournament? How you going is that if you do a prequel to like MK1's events? Because that's basically like the first tournament where like they're all like together.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they could just scrap the MK story altogether and like make new characters.
Like, unless they make like Shang Tsung like the actual main guy this time, and like unless there's like a different kind of story, it would just be MK1 because I mean Shang Tsung's only relevance was the first game. So yeah, I don't think Shao Kahn is anywhere.
Does it have bots? If you take like forever to get into a match, it might match you with a bot.
Nah, these niggas are bots.
Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Favorite Mortal Kombat character? In terms of design, it's like between like Ermac and Reptile.
Riding.
Ermac and Reptile. That's unique. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hear a lot of people comment how like cool Ermac looks since he's just a rotting corpse, and fucking Reptile is a lizard man.
I think that they both go hard and represent just how weird and varied the MK cast can be. MK characters can be rotting corpses, they can be fucking ninjas, they can be special forces guys, they can be fucking like American super soldiers with metal arms. Like that's why the MK franchise is so cool and interesting. Like it can be a fighting cast of anybody. Unlike Street Fighter, which is more like stereotypical, like this is your Japanese man who's meant to like, you know, represent our country versus the American man.
I mean, by that logic, when you like, what's her name? When you like, I keep forgetting her fucking name. It's the bug woman.
Oh, Devora?
Devora, yeah.
I hate that bitch.
Come on, bro, she's weird. she got a
No. I hate how she's written. Her design is fine. I just hate how she's written.
Oh yeah, she's. I don't know why she's introduced to the story just to basically kill niggas we fuck with.
She is like okay. It's like the WWE when they try to push a new character. That's how they treated Devora. Like it was literally like she shows up and she bodies everybody that was the strongest at the last tournament.
She killed goddamn Scorpion. She fucked up Baraka. Well, Baraka quotations.
MK at this point is literally written as if it is a WWF storyline. It sucks. Just with more time travel. This is stupider than fucking John Cena having a mental breakdown and being attacked by puppets.
Like they said that they want to introduce, that they want to make the new like cast of characters seem powerful, but it's like she's the only one out of everyone. Everyone else is like a fucking jobber. Like Kotal Khan, broken leg, got his spine broken.
Hey, what's good, Najee? Najee's puppet.
Aaron Black.
Aaron Black is also cool.
He's way too fucking cool to not be able to do anything. He gets his ass kicked around too often. Who else is like a cool new cast character? Takeda and Kung Jin, they need to come back.
Yeah, I like Takeda and Kung Jin, but fucking they don't like them.
Why? They're like, if anything, they're like the coolest of the new gen.
Like, they're the coolest, but it's like they don't feel like they like. I think that the writers that work on Mortal Kombat don't feel like they were as personally involved in the creation of those characters. So like they just don't. They don't feel like it matters as much.
Which I don't understand. Like, so the problem with the new gen that like I'm assuming they only like Jackie and Cassie is because they're literally carbon copies of the original. Because the thing about Jackie is that
they're way easier to write.
Because like Jackie is kind of like, I don't see she is kind of basically Woman Jax. She is kind of Woman Jax. I'm not gonna lie.
She's Jax's fucking Echo Fighter, bro.
Like I don't really know what you can have that stands out against her. Cassie has elements of both her parents, but she's pretty much a Johnny Cage clone. Like 80% sure. You could just say that. Yeah. But then it's like, hey, Takeda, who do you have? He's brand new. He's basically like Scorpion, but he has his own elements. He's the son of goddamn Kenshi and shit. His moveset is just completely different from Scorpion's, like almost entirely. His story is cool. He's still learning about like, I forgot. He has like some kind of like regret towards his dad because some people fucked up his mom because he kept chasing his dad or some shit.
Yeah.
Kung Jin, I don't know why the fuck no one wanted to touch him. He's completely unique. Like, he's supposed to be next gen Kung Lao, but not really. I mean, there's not really a connection between both of them outside of they have the same name and they're cousins.
See, Kung Jin just gets wasted just because I feel like they don't want to write a character. Like this is gonna sound like a weird justification, but like I don't feel like they just want to write a character around him. Like, it's like, okay, we have this character that does exist, and we know that he exists, and, like, that's at least enough for the fans to know that, like, these people had a kid, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, there is the idea of him versus, like, what they actually want to do. And, like, NetherRealm, they probably look at him and they're like, well, we can't give him super gory fatalities because he seems like a nice kid. You know what I mean? So they're like, ah, fuck it, just throw him out so that way we can have all the violent serial killers next game.
Well, that's the problem, though. That logic should apply to, like, all right. So, Liu Kang, if you look into his history,
but Liu Kang has fatalities where he disembowels people despite being like a peaceful monk.
Like, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't want to use that word, but it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. And it goes against his history because even in the game's lore back then, he was never super gory. He used to just knock you out or beat the fuck out of you and just call it there. He doesn't do some shit where he kicks you in the sky, use both his legs to rip you in half. Like,
his original fatality was beautiful because he just uppercutted you and then you fell to the ground.
And then, like, you could leave it as like you could leave it up to interpretation whether he killed you or not, which is fine because he's not like that. That was never his character.
It was an intention of the narrator saying, finish him, and Liu Kang saying, no, I'll find my own way, and trying to spare his opponent. Like even back then, they could be more fucking subtle with the characterization then. But nowadays, it's like, let's give every character 16 fatalities where you get to see everyone's entrails.
Like, some fucking fatalities are way too brutal for the character.
Okay.
I mean, y'all like that edgy garbage, don't y'all?
Here's what... No, I don't. Well, okay, for some franchises, I can be fine with it being edgy, but here's what gets me about Mortal Kombat. They go out of their way to make custom, like, unique character interactions before every fight for fucking, like, Johnny Cage talking to his wife, and then just end the fight with Johnny Cage ripping her in half and playing with her like a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so fucked up. Like, how are
That's
you
just
going
character development.
But it's not, like, there is no in-universe, like, in the dialogue. Like, the dialogue treats it like it's a friendly sparring match, and then the match ends with a brutal disembowelment. Like, it doesn't... They don't create any sort of custom fatalities or animations or anything like that. They don't make it like an evil version. Like, they don't make any sort of in-universe justification. They make all of these characters brutal and violent meatheads for no reason. Restrict the super brutal fatalities to the villains. How about that?
Hey, Rock? Who decided that would be a good card to have?
Oh, what? Yeah, there's cards that literally just put a rock in your fucking hand. It sucks.
Your opponent can
But I'm scared after seeing the MK1 trailer. Here's what scares... Oh, snapping is whenever you hit the blue cube up at the top. Here's what scares me about the MK1 trailer, right? The MK11 DLC setup was that Fire God Liu Kang went back in time to the original Kung Lao's era. If he went back to that Kung Lao's era and, like, was changing shit, why is it now flashing forward what would essentially be hundreds of years to, like, the modern Scorpion, the modern Sub-Zero, fucking Katana, all these people that should not exist in Kung Lao's era? So, like, they're just directly going against everything that was, like, set up in the DLC and telling a new story.
Well, I will say this. Well, maybe, what's her face? Katana can exist because she's actually 1,000 years old. So she could.
But if
Scorpion's
that is the same Sub-Zero and Scorpion from the original timeline, that can't make sense.
No.
It can be previous versions of them, but it can't be them.
Mm-hmm. Those, like, it would have to be like a fucking time skip. I think that was Kung Lao and Kung Jin right there in the trailer, right? Or is that supposed to be both Kung Laos? I hope not. Because if it's Kung Laos, that would be so fucking ass.
I thought that it was both Kung Laos.
That's what I think is Kung Jin and Kung Lao. That's what I think. I mean, we don't know. They just look really similar. You see one with the hat. So I'm assuming that's the actual, like, Kung Lao we know of. Because in lore, the great Kung Lao never used any weapons besides his, like, gauntlets. And he was basically a physical fighter. Never had a weapon.
Right. Which it would be cool if we could actually get some characters from the past or something like that. I would be fine if they gave us more PS2 era characters. Like, I'd be fine with the MK3D era making a comeback in this new reboot.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how do they introduce the actual does Liu Kang just not exist in this timeline? I guess at least the original one.
Okay, I think that Fire God Liu Kang is probably just going to watch over the entirety of the time stream, like how Raiden did. Like, he's going to be the new fill-in for a Raiden. Raiden is probably still going to exist and be the Thunder God, but his narrative importance is probably going to be usurped by Liu Kang. In the original timeline, Liu Kang is probably just going to either not have powers at all, or he's going to have died. That's my theory.
What? I just realized game might not have Raiden. That would be a first.
Yeah, Raiden shouldn't be born yet, if it's the original Kung Lao time. Or if he is born, he might just be a human. So, it might be human Raiden just with thunder powers.
Nah. No, I don't, honestly, I don't think it's, fucking, at least way back in the past. I mean, it would definitely be, the OG, at least MK1 kind of era. That's what I'm assuming. But the way they're going about it would just... I mean, there's a lot of potential and a lot of outcomes they could make this go. I just wonder if they're going to actually commit you well with it. Because mind you, this game comes out in September.
Have you heard the leaks about how Omni-Man and fucking what's his name? And Homelander are going to be DLC characters?
That would be fucking great. That would be good. But my problem with NRS themselves, and they're too focused on getting these DLC characters out. They don't give a fuck about anything else.
Here's my problem. If you're gonna make on-disc DLC characters, like how they're about to do with Shang Tsung being a playable character only if you pre-order the game, I bet you Shang Tsung isn't gonna be in the story. He's only gonna be an arcade mode boss. I fucking bet you.
I doubt that.
They literally did it with MKX.
So, MKX, yes, I do agree with that because of Goro. Goro has he is nowhere to be found.
Goro is just dead. Goro.
But mind you, Shao Kahn does exist for MK11 in the story, but it was a pre-order exclusive.
I don't think they've fucking learned their lessons, bro. Mind you, Jason Todd is a part of the Injustice storyline, and they knew they were gonna make him an Injustice 2 DLC character, and they did not mention him once in the Injustice 2 story.
Mm-hmm. But I'm that one is weird. I mean, they're just trying to insert characters just for the fans, but I think they're gonna actually incorporate Shang Tsung in the actual story. They kind of give him some impact for the trailer. They might do what he did for MK11, where they just make the one of the big bad bosses fucking a pre-order early access or something. Because that's what he did for Shao Kahn. Because he was playable for those who pre-order maybe about 2 months maybe until they just said fucking drop him for the regular pool of people now.
And that fucking sucks. I'm still mad at Xenoverse 1 for fucking making Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta a pre-order only character. Also, I had a nightmare last night that Xenoverse 2 never came out. A legitimate nightmare.
Nah, I don't know how you have a nightmare like that.
No. I had a nightmare that I was on stream and I was playing Xenoverse and it was the Xenoverse 1 HUD and I was like, man, these graphics are ass. I legitimately remember, I had a nightmare of an alternate timeline where Xenoverse 2 never came out and Xenoverse 1 just got DLC for 9 years.
Oh, that's crazy.
I say nightmare, I didn't wake up, mortified or anything, but it was, it clearly wasn't a pleasant dream. I was, I was like, man, this is some bullshit.
So what DLC was you on, 1,999?
It was, character, it was, Gohan Beast and shit, but it was, it was, the Xenoverse 1 character selection screen, and I was like, this don't look right, why? And then the map selection screen, and then I got into the match, and I remember being like, "None these controls ain't right. Why can't I transform?" Because like, I don't know, bruh. Like, you know those things in a dream where, like, everything just feels, like, foggy, but, like, you know what happened? I don't know. I used to be taking some
That's a
medicine.
very vivid nightmare. Hey, CJ, we streaming right now, but it got that stream.
Oh, yeah, what's up, CJ? Nah, bro. I've been having bad nightmares for a while. I used to take some medicine to, like, stop me from having nightmares, but it literally just stopped me from dreaming, like, altogether. And, like, it was kind of, like, low-key worse. Uh,
Man, what the fuck happened, bruh? Just 2 years went by already.
Oh, was in 2021? Yeah, bro. I know what you mean.
Like fucking, I remember when I just
That's
started.
that COVID, bro.
Like I remember when I just started college as a fucking freshman. Now I'm a junior. The fuck? I feel so old now. I hate this feeling.
I feel you, man.
Ugh.
Bro, this guy's running like the same deck as me, or like a similar deck. He's got the Carnage Squirrel Girl shit.
Nah, that Scroll Girl shit, that shit, I beat that so easily.
Oh, Squirrel Girl's fun to use in this game, bro.
And snapping is just you double your rewards at the end of the game.
Yeah. It's just you're wagering more.
You lose anything by wagering?
Do you lose anything by wagering more? Like, yeah. If you lose the match, you, like, your progress towards, like, your next level up is, like, reduced. Okay. If I did this right, this will be a crazy play. Okay. Hulkbuster should stick to Multiple Man. Multiple Man should move to the other location. Oh, wait, no. Did it do it in the wrong order? Or wait, hold up. No, it did it in the wrong fucking order, bruh. Damn. Okay.
Which one did you play out first?
Here's the big dick play. I'm gonna play Heimdall, just push everything to the left, and just do Multiple Men again.
Big dick energy.
Fucking soloed his verse. It's over. But alright. Clown. I feel like I gotta explain to you a little bit. Do you know the shit that's happening on this Zeb Wells Spider-Man run?
No, nothing at all.
Okay. You're gonna love this and hate this. Alright? So you know a little bit about Peter Parker Spider-Man. It's like you should know at least like the Mary Jane status quo, right?
Of course.
And you know about how like One More Day took all that shit away. He, like, for years he's been like solo, been trying to get like Mary Jane back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
The kid now.
Yeah. This Zeb Wells Spider-Man run was announced with a tweet from the official Spider-Man Twitter account that said, "What did Peter do?" And it showed Peter Parker Spider-Man, like, unmasked inside of, like, this giant, like, explosive pit, like, with, like, his costume torn up, and he was crying, and it's asking, like, what Peter Parker did. Now, the context of what Peter did was not given until a year later at the end of this story.
And what did he do?
Nothing. Peter did nothing wrong in this situation and was basically punished for existing. Essentially, there is this entity that has less appearances than El Muerto that shows up. That was like Rabik or something like that. He's like an old school Spider-Man villain, and he shows up to attack Spider-Man again, and he like sucks him into like this other dimension. And like Spider-Man and MJ are in this other dimension, and like they find some people that are there, and Peter is basically like trying to find a way out. They have this machine that can take one person out, and Peter is basically like, no, I'm not going to leave MJ here. I'm going to upgrade the machine or find another way to get us both out of here. Like Peter is trying to find another option. Inside of this place, MJ has already been talking to this guy named Paul, and he's this like weird looking dude with no writing. Yeah. I could pull a picture of Paul up on my YouTube stream. Fuck Paul. Paul's whole story is that he's just a plot device. He is just the new guy that MJ is going to end up fucking. And within this story arc, he essentially is just like the hero. He shows up and solves all of the problems that Peter can't, including that like being that is going to like kill all of them. He just shows up with the key to beat him.
Nah, Paul might be a self-insert. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Paul seems like a self-insert. He seems like he might be Mephisto. There are so many things that Paul might be other than being like an actual fucking character. And to yeah, go ahead.
I'm actually kind of interested in Paul's story.
I hope Paul is Mephisto. I fucking hope Paul is the devil. This story would be infinitely better if it ended with Paul being revealed to be the devil in disguise, and he was like, haha, Peter, because of you giving up your marriage years ago, I used that as a catalyst to cause my children to be reborn. Like,
nah, it's just better if he's like a self-insert or something, or the character.
Okay, but here's the problem with that. If he's just a random self-insert guy that's just a normal human, then MJ legitimately cucked Peter for a normal guy, and then that guy is stronger than Peter. Because in this story, Paul punches Peter, like what's supposed to be a joking punch, and it hurts him. Peter is not suppressed. Like, anything like that. Like it is like a casual scene. Like, he's not unmasked or anything, but, like, Peter seems shocked when it happens. And, like, he actually hurt him.
I mean...
Paul could just be like a supervillain in disguise, though. Like, we can like, see, like, an evil new Spider-Man, though. Come on, now.
Okay.
He could be, like, mind controlling Mary Jane, bro.
I'm also going to say, if Paul is a villain or not, him, like, being the only man within MJ's age range inside of a timeless dimension for who knows how many years, kinda is like she was going to get coerced into sex eventually. Like, that's a weird setup narratively to, like, have that be the way for the kids to be born.
Also, who is the writer for Paul, anyways?
Who is Zeb Wells?
Let's see.
He's not written anything good Spider-Man. Hold on, I can just look up Zeb Wells.
Yeah. I don't think you don't look like... I mean, you want to say, I guess there's some inspiration shower, possibly. But...
Oh, you're asking if Zeb Wells looks like Paul.
Yeah.
I think if you, like, shifted, like, his skin tone down a couple shades, because it's the same beard.
Because for the most part, when people have self-inserted characters, they look almost exactly the same. Like, ironically, what's the first Spider-Man writer? He looks exactly like fucking Peter.
Steve Ditko?
Yeah. They look exactly the same, nerd glasses and all.
I mean, like, but you know what? I can't blame him because, like, I don't know. You want to make your stories relatable at its core. You want your characters to feel like someone that could either be a parallel image of the reader or someone that the reader would actually know in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the easiest method to relatability. So I can't blame people for trying to, like, make analogs for themselves within their story. The problem is when it's so fucking transparent that the editorial, like, narrative is poking through the entire story that you lose any narrative substance that there actually could be.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's such a bad precedent for writers just having self-inserts.
But I can say, like, I won't say every, no. Even if you say they are, like, some of them are not so as bland and blatant as, like, some others. Like, who was that fucking fat chick who made that I Am That Starfire graphic novel.
Yeah. That's at least like that. That's more subtle. I
That
guess.
is like the most blatant, bruh. That was like the most blatant shit.
But
Like
that's
that
at least
is
that's
the
more
story.
subtle because at least it's not literally you. Like at least it's the character.
Oh my god. Like, I'm just saying, bruh, emo fat Asian kid. That's literally what it is. That's what she is. Like, I remember when niggas were like gassing that story up at one point, and then everybody hated it.
There is no way anybody was ever gassing that story over. That was like a literal like children's book.
Like, I don't know. I remember somebody gassed that shit up. I mean, actually, I know why. She was a fat woman herself. Never mind.
Okay, yeah. That's probably the reason. Fat on fat bias.
Yeah, she was gassing that shit up. And then out of nowhere, I seen like 500 million people just said, no, that shit is ass.
Bro, that bad. What if your wife wants to name your child Paul?
Okay. I have like besides like the Spider-Man shit, I could come up with real life reasons as to why I wouldn't want my kid to be named Paul. I have people I know with the name Paul that I don't like, so I could use that.
Nigga named Paul.
Paul.
My name's Kyle.
Paul.
Hi, I'm Carl.
Okay, y'all remember that shit at the end of every episode of Jimmy Neutron? That shit was weird. Nah, bro, Jimmy Neutron was a goated ass show. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Remember Planet Sheen?
Planet Sheen was ass, twin.
Nah, that shit was ass. I liked it. Bro, I'm a Bleach fan. You can't go off of what I know.
Bleach fans can't fucking read, so I mean, he ain't wrong.
What, you mean the fact that Bleach is not that strong? Yeah, I know.
No, fuck the strength. Bleach in itself just ain't that raw. Sorry. The niggas who be like, yeah, Bleach is so cool. Bleach is so fun. Bleach is so...
Naruto lifts more weights than Ichigo, bro. He got more musculature.
No, bro. Bleach is not in my top 20. Like, come on now. I just like it. I like Black Clover, bro. I don't be rep that shit.
Like, my nigga.
Bro, the thing about Bleach, right? Those niggas might be 4D.
Wow, you just lied.
Oh yeah,
bro. Humans
can't.
Humans can't interact with Bleach characters.
Oh my fuck,
motherfucker! I know you ain't just said that. You know what I think,
bro.
nigga? I think you are funky because you made that ass take. Get out of here.
Nah, B, them niggas might be 4D.
That was the side of your fucking nose growing, Pinocchio.
My name was not Lad.
Lads don't have a long nose. He has a wide nose. There's a difference.
Thank you.
Thank
Squidward.
Bro, Bleach characters might be 4D, bro. Those niggas are always talking about going to a higher dimension.
Oh, God. Here this nigga go.
I could say a lot of shit. That don't mean it's true. I could call Walmart an infinite dimension. That don't mean it is.
No,
it's not.
Oh, but that.
Anyway, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Just because they fuck up a dimension does not mean that they're actually, like, dimensions have, like, various sides. Like, I mean, if you're, like, 4D on a planetary scale, congratulations, my nigga.
That also doesn't mean it's a mathematical dimension. Like, it could be a spatial dimension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be spatial rather than temporal. Which is why a lot of people don't really get. Mm-hmm. Because like if you use that logic, like fucking like, what would I say? I guess like Boo Saga characters are just definitively universal because they can just blow up a goddamn a different dimension that's stated as comparable in size as Earth.
That's so based.
So it's like I guess that's a universal planet in there, my nigga.
No, I don't think that's how the argument goes. I think it's like because they're able to rip through time and space, like three-dimensional time space. That should make them like infinite 3D, something like that.
Wait, what? Wait, what'd you say?
The argument is, I think he's saying that if they're able to rip into a dimension like that is above it at all, then they would be infinitely 3D. Because if they're able to affect something that is above them at all, that would make them win.
No, I don't know. It's not. It doesn't have to be above you. It's just like kind of hard to explain.
Yeah,
Like
I don't.
ripping a hole through a dimension that isn't connected to another one is, I think that would be infinite 3D, but I'm not sure.
I don't know about that being infinite 3D. Don't
Yeah,
ever.
it's really really high. That's what I remember.
Hey, you know
I
what?
know you-
In a debate, it would probably work.
Like, I know your AP is supposed to be high as fuck for you to do that, but I don't know about your actual. I don't know. Like, it would be like an infinite AP kind of thing, maybe. Sure, but I don't think it was.
For everybody in VC right now, I am live on YouTube, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I was just letting everybody know. I didn't want people to think that I was just like secretly recording VC or anything. Like,
No, you're good.
Man, I am losing bad.
Yo,
how you doing, Pirate?
what's good? What you doing right now?
Oh, it's the
I'm
one
Good,
piece.
twin.
Playing Marvel Snap. We just talk about some shit. I was talking to Clown about how Marvel is ruining Spider-Man right now.
Comics or MCU?
Comics. MCU is gonna be fine, probably.
Okay, yeah. I don't really read comics enough to judge it. I only read like the old stuff, so like I don't. That doesn't really matter now. So I think everyone can agree the old stuff is like perfect. You know.
The old stuff is definitely better, but when the new stuff is so far from what should be the character status quo,
Oh yeah, 100%.
it's like it borders on character assassination. Peter's only friend is Norman Osborn.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
The
but I think that
superheroes hate
Marvel's
him.
got to reset everything.
The superheroes hate him because they think that he did the explosion at the beginning of Zeb Wells' run.
I think they just got to reset the universe. They got to do what DC does.
I mean, might help him.
It actually worked.
It's clear that they like just ran out of ideas for like at least for their big names. It's like, especially with like the shit I'm hearing about Spider-Man, it's really clear that they just did everything that they can with the character.
But here's the problem:
is-
they didn't. Like, they just stopped doing the things that people liked because they're like, oh shit, we gotta make this character more relatable. Like, they have perpetually...
I don't fuck with that.
They have perpetually taken away things from Peter's life. Like, at one point he had a company because Dr. Octopus took over his life and was Peter Parker for a few months and formed Parker Industries and was actually, like, making technology and things under the guise of Peter Parker's life.
Yeah.
After
bro.
Peter got his
They're
life
always
back...
making him poorer and poorer.
After Peter got his life back, he destroys Parker Industries and acts like it's like a resounding, like, good moment, even though like he's back to being poor.
Stupid as shit.
I think it's like in a Spider-Man game where you have to like fish for parts and shit, bro.
Also, I can't lie, comics, at least for Marvel, it just got too much to keep up with because there's legit just decades worth of stories, which can be good. But like, if you're like, it's not like you can just pick up any comic book and just read it, you know?
Yeah, and that's why people liked Ultimate Spider-Man and the Ultimate Universe so much, is because it was a fresh new continuity. That was,
I liked Ultimate. I liked it.
Ultimate Spider-Man is awesome.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I really did. there were certain things I wasn't fucking with 100%. Like when you like, I think that they made Peter Parker a little too popular in like his high school days and shit like that.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. That stuff that like,
it was fine. It wasn't that big. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I could look past it. It's fine.
They kind of do like the MCU type of thing where it's like being smart nowadays is kind of considered to be kind of cool. So it's like, but he's still not like jock cool. You know what I mean? Like that's still like another like he's as cool as like a nerdy kid can be, and I'm kind of fine with that. Like, let Peter have a small W.
The way they did Uncle Ben's death was crazy too. When I first like read that shit, my jaw dropped. The fact that like he gets killed in the house in front of May.
Oh yeah, during a house robbery. Yeah,
Wild,
that's the
wild.
craziest like change to
And
like early.
I was really happy with that change. I was really happy with that change because I honestly I was really cool with if you make Ben's death way more traumatizing. Because if you look at like the original 616 universe, like it's not he doesn't like witness like he comes home and he finds out Ben's dead. You
Right.
know, it's not like in the movies where like Ben gets shot and like Peter's there like when he's like about to die. You know,
Mm-hmm. I get what you
I
mean.
was really glad that this just makes it. But now the fact that you have him die and now you have like May kind of like fall apart because she just witnessed it. Yeah, no, that's some good shit. I fucked with that. I
And
fucked with that.
I hope that in
That's
the MCU
better.
we get to see a flashback to Ben, and that's how he died.
I
It's
don't think we'll ever see
honestly,
Ben.
it's
We know
honestly
he
I don't think
died
so.
though.
better.
We know he died though.
Wait, no. I know, no. Ben existed. I know Ben was in the MCU. I'm just saying I don't think we'll ever see him. I
But
really don't. I don't think. I think that if they were gonna do anything related to Ben, I think they would have done it at least in No Way Home. Like May dies, and Peter's not even going through his head like, oh yeah, that like he lost Uncle Ben and now he's losing Aunt May. Even when Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, they legit bring up Uncle Ben, and like there's nothing from Tom Holland Spider-Man. He legit like says nothing about it. Legit doesn't even respond in a manner that he had an Uncle Ben.
I just
We
don't
know
think
he
it was.
had one as the audience,
I
but
think that like Uncle Ben was just like a stepdad for him. Like I think that's like kind of the thing. It's just like Uncle Ben was
Uncle
probably
Ben's only been referenced twice too. He
yeah.
legit only has two references in the MCU. I think, and also like I can't lie in Spider-Man 4 after everything. I don't really think it would fit to have him be. Or there's three references. There's three. There's a reference to him in Homecoming, but it's Homecoming, Far From Home, and then What If. But I can't lie. I think that in Spider-Man 4, after everything that just went down in No Way Home, if like he's just kind of they like kind of like focus on like him being upset over Ben's death, it's kind of gonna feel out of place because like
Well, I think it's
it's been
like I don't think
years.
it'll be. I don't think it'll be like just him. Like I think like Peter might have like some kind of like a breakdown or like a flashback or something like that. Like you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
maybe,
Like I think there will be like a
maybe.
scene where he's talking to someone and flashes through like some of the traumatic shit he's been through. And we see like a scene with like a body double of like Uncle Ben being like
Yeah, that
shot.
I'm cool with. That I'm cool with. That I'm cool with. But like, I can't lie. Like, they gotta like emphasize the shit from No Way Home. They gotta emphasize Tony Stark. It just like Ben is just at like the bottom of the list, which sucks to say as like a Spider-Man fan, but like it's just the truth.
I would agree.
Ben's at the bottom. I don't know what's gonna happen with freshman year. I don't even know if freshman year is still happening.
Freshman year, okay, I know they had originally planned for season 2, but like I think the show is just being massively retooled. It was originally planned on being
Freshman-
it was originally planned on being a prequel series for
Now it's not
MCU
anymore.
Peter Parker, but now it is
Now
a
it's a
prequel
what
up
if.
it's a prequel up until a certain point. It has like the canonical origin story of him being bit by the spider and everything, but at a certain point we're going to see like the multiverse shift. So like we will see
Yeah,
like what would be the events
yeah.
of his life.
The whole purpose of this show is it's basically, this is like how I see it, or how like how it was interpreted to me, is it's basically like I see it as like kind of like a what if like Disney like bought the rights to Spider-Man.
That's kind of like what
Okay?
it seems like a universe where he's
That
already
is
gonna have all the
which like
heroes
listen,
involved.
I'd be cool with it as like a fun thing, but like not when like the origins of your current Spider-Man is just not gone into.
I will say though, I think it's going to be because they don't have like a way to have the budget for a live
They
action like
don't.
Tom
Oh,
Holland
I wasn't
show.
even gonna say that. I was
Yeah,
even gonna say that. I don't even think they have a way of. I'm gonna be honest. And I've been saying this since like 2018. Whenever Homecoming came out, or like maybe it was around Far From Home, so 2019, whatever. Between 2018 19, I've been saying I just don't think Marvel just has a way to give Tom Holland Spider-Man an origin that's like actually gonna like fit well. Because the problem is like Oscorp, you just can't really have a Peter Parker origin story without Oscorp. Um,
but here's the. Oh, are you talking about like the line and like No Way Home about like how Oscorp does it? Like How he says Oscorp doesn't exist.
Well, Oscorp doesn't exist. Yeah. But like we knew regardless, Oscorp didn't exist. We knew regardless. We've known since, like we knew regardless, Oscorp didn't exist. So it's like,
Oscorp could be a failed company. It could be under a different name. Even in the comics, he started Oscorp like with someone else, I believe. So,
but like here's
honestly,
the thing.
if they're gonna do Oscorp, if they do Oscorp, right, and they do
I don't want Oscorp, no.
Osborn, the Green Goblin story,
Nope.
bro.
no, that's not gonna happen. It's
Don't
not gonna
want
happen.
it. They said it's not gonna happen, and I'm glad because a lot of people after No Way Home came out, a lot of people started giving their own like fan casts for like MCU Norman and Harry Osborn and MCU Sandman and
Now,
Electro. I'm like, bro, get this out of your head, bro.
I will say Harry Osborn, or like a character that is allegorical to Harry, like showing up in a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, I don't think is out of the picture, because now that like Ned might be out of the picture, he might need a new best friend.
I think Ned's gone. MJ better be gone. I swear to God.
MJ
I don't.
might come back because Zendaya is just like the biggest actress in the world. Like I do think that he is probably going to try to like tell, like even if he doesn't like catch MJ fully up, I still think he's gonna try to like win her over. You know what I mean?
Listen, my whole thing is, bro, I said this. I was cool at like the end of his trilogy if you want to bring back MJ, but don't like bring her back the first fucking movie since No Way Home.
Oh,
like,
you're saying like Spider-Man 6? Yeah.
That's what I said.
I think it might be like the end of the movie where they're kind of like where they know each other. I think they're gonna like try to like recontextualize their relationship.
Don't want to see anything in Spider-Man 4. Don't want to hear about it. Don't want to see it.
Here's how I think it's going to go. I think it's going to be the slow burn. Peter like wins MJ over slowly, like how we're kind of used to in like other adaptations. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just the thing is, she should be in fucking Boston or Massachusetts, wherever MIT is. I don't know if it's in specifically Boston, but she should be in MIT.
COVID. She's learning from home.
No, I don't really think so because COVID's not even in the MCU.
Bro, that was a joke.
That's what I was saying. But what was I gonna say? Also, did you hear? Speaking of MCU, I'm so hyped right now. Marvel got rid of the Avengers King Dynasty like writer got like fired, or maybe not fired, but they removed him from the project.
Jeff Loveness,
so happy. That was such a I'm sorry, like that was such a terrible decision having the guy who I'm gonna say this right now, money wise, Ant-Man, Quantumania did good, fine, whatever. But like,
he was the Quantumania guy. Oh yeah.
Yes, that's my problem. When it came to that movie, flopped. Maybe not financially, but like when it comes to people's opinions on it, there is a way, like so much so that like the hate for it is way more noticeable than the love for it.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
It was a flop. That movie was a flop, and I just don't think. Listen. Okay, I understand. Maybe Marvel thinking the movie was good, and then let's make him be the Kang Dynasty writer. Then the movie came out and then flopped. Okay, fine. But you waited 3 months after the movie was released.
Well, to be fair, that was only announced now. That he could have been like fired forever. Like the way there's there's tons of layers of Hollywood politics.
Yeah, that's fair. But he also listen, I can't lie, whoever writes it next, they need to get some big, well-experienced fucking writer. That's what I need. I don't like what Marvel does when they decide to give they did this with the Fantastic Four. They legit gave the original writers for the Fantastic Four movie were legit two people that legit had no movie writing experience with a movie as big as a Marvel movie. One of them wasn't even a movie writer. He was legit the head game designer for Blizzard.
That's terrible.
That's retarded. And then and they did a good job because now the main writer is one of the main writers for Avatar 2.
The head game designer for Blizzard.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, it was retarded.
The failing video game franchise.
Hey! When it was at its prime, Blizzard was up there, bro. Let's not diss Blizzard. But
okay, but to say that a modern Blizzard dev has the weight of an old school Blizzard dev is nothing. You know what I mean?
That's fair. No, he was just coming at the company. I was just saying, hey, leave the company out of this. Ron says like no, like legit, like
Their
they
games
better
also aren't
get.
very story based though. Like
That's
Overwatch is
true.
mostly told through like ARGs and comics that they don't even write. Like they get like independent comic publishers, like they tell them like a summary, and then like independent writers like make the individual comic.
But for King Dynasty, all I ask is legit get someone who, because I'm not gonna lie, I think the Russo brothers, that's not happening.
It's not gonna
The
happen,
Russo,
but
the Russo brothers are not coming back. They're not coming back. You just gotta get
I think
like
they're going to come back for the X-Men.
maybe.
I think
Honestly,
that Marvel is going to try to tell a mostly X-Men-less Secret Wars, and the Russo brothers aren't interested. And Marvel is going to be like, okay, but how about you direct our first X-Men movie and the new X-Men reboot after Secret Wars? And
yeah, I fuck that.
Wait, did Marvel get
wanna,
X-Men?
Yeah, they got the X-Men
they
rights
wanna,
back.
yeah, they do. They've had it since
Time,
2019. They've had it
Bro,
since
they gotta do
2019.
House of M, bro.
I mean, they kind
Hey,
of
we
did
got
with
House of
They
M.
kind of did with WandaVision. They kind of did with WandaVision and fucking what's it called, Multiverse of Madness.
And all I'm gonna say is, like, you got to get some. Like, I don't want to do. I don't want to hear that again. That like you're getting some director for your movie that just has barely any experience, and the only experience that they have is either something that is not on the level of like the movie you're better write, or it's a movie that okay, it could have been a big movie, but it was terrible.
I would rather them do their gamble picks with their actors, because they've done more gamble picks with
Yeah,
actors that
yeah.
are like nobodies from Broadway and been more successful. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Hemsworth was like basically a nobody. Whenever the articles first came out that he was going to be Thor, people lambasted it and was like, Marvel hires Twinkie Pretty Boy to play the God of Thunder.
Well, here's the thing: Chris Hemsworth was still like had some pretty decent movies before he was Thor.
But he was still
I think-
lambasted, like, but still, though, like, they lambasted the casting, was like, he's not muscular enough, he's not
Oh
chatty
yeah, I
enough.
agree.
Like they
yeah.
lambasted him and said that he
Bro,
wouldn't be
I
good
think
enough, and now
that
he
I think
is
that when
Thor
you
in our
take
mind.
chances, I think that when you take chances with young talent, you get more out of it than when you like work with old people. You know,
Exactly.
they kind of
like-
want it more.
and,
Yeah,
like,
I'll say
the
this right
girl
now:
that plays
Marvel
Kamala
has
Khan,
that.
The girl that plays Kamala Khan has so
Tom
much
Holland
heart.
is Spider-Man. Tom Holland is Spider-Man. I think
Mhm.
that's like probably the biggest one in my opinion out of all of these. Listen, I think that like I don't think that they should always stick to like some like unknown actor. Okay, when like like look at what happens when they get like an actor that's well known as well. You know what I mean? I think it depends, but yeah, I'd much rather them take these like gambles at actors than actual fucking writers.
Mhm. I would agree.
So, because yeah, and
Yeah, the director is kind of more important than the actor. I'm gonna be honest. Bro, as long as somebody has like a decent talent at acting, you can work around that shit. A bad director, you can't work around that at all.
it's
My turn.
yeah, it's just it's not it.
Oh yeah,
I think because
Bro,
now
alright.
Marvel. Yeah, what's up?
You should try this game called Marvel Snap, bro. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
I don't really play video games.
It's like a mobile game. Fuck it, it's like a pool card
Bro,
game.
I don't play any video games, right? But I stopped playing them a while ago. But this game right here is fun.
I don't really care about video games anymore.
That's fair.
What was I gonna say? Marvel's honestly in like a pretty decent position. Like I think it's sad how bad Marvel's doing right now, or not bad, but like it's sad the way they're doing right now because like I know like one of my friends and I we were having a conversation like maybe like a month ago, and he was saying that like now that DC is getting in check with the access to the characters they have, he thinks it's gonna be Marvel's gonna get washed. Okay.
I think Marvel will at least have competition and will make them kick into high gear.
I think Marvel is going to lose. Listen, whatever happens, I think Marvel is going to lose to the DCU. I think if this was MCU in its prime, it would be a different story. But like, I do listen. Let me say the cover. I do think the DCU is going to win this, but that's not the point because the Marvel. Marvel now has all their most popular characters. You have to look back in 2008 when they were developing the MCU. They didn't have Spider-Man. They didn't have any of their most popular characters. They didn't have Spider-Man. They didn't have the X-Men, so no Wolverine. They didn't have the Fantastic Four, and they had Hulk to some extent. Okay. They had Hulk to some
I'm
extent.
also going to say that like there was like
They didn't have Daredevil either.
there was a storm cloud of things that helped the MCU be possible. Like leading into the MCU, like there was a really good run of Marvel Comics by Brian Hitch that was really grounded. Like the artwork was like very realistic and had like designs that are very close to how the MCU depicts its characters. Like it was essentially a stealth architecture for how the MCU would eventually form. Brian Hitch's run of the Avengers. And like they had that, and it was at a time where Americans were very susceptible to like grounded military like stories, and like telling that through the lens of Captain America and Iron Man was very popular.
Yep.
Like it was just a perfect storm.
Did well too. They did a great job at that too.
Mm-hmm. Like they did a good job at it, but at the same time, like there were so many elements at play that like we can no longer attribute that like also exist. You know what I mean? Like we're now in a post-COVID world. How do you have allegories to things like COVID, or have things that are similar that things might like that people might feel I don't know what the word is exactly, but like connection without making it like, too on the nose. You know what I mean?
And what I was gonna say is, when you look back, like, because when you go back to 2008 and you look back at that, I'm gonna be very honest right now. I love Iron Man, and so many people nowadays have him as their favorite superhero, whatever, favorite Marvel character, whatever. When you go back then, no one really was feeling that with Iron Man. I'm gonna say that right now. Captain America there was some love, but like again, not too high. Like you have to think about it like this way. If you were a comic book fans, the diehard comic book fans back then, yeah, of course they were fucking with that shit. But like at the end of the day, you just have to realize that when Marvel started, they legit just had to build up their universe with their like B and like low A tier level characters and below, because they couldn't use any of the S tier stuff. No Spider-Man, no Wolverine, no Mr. Fantastic, no Doctor Doom, none of the Spider-Man villains, no Silver Surfer, you know what I mean? They lost.
Speaking of Doctor Doom, right? Speaking of Doctor Doom, if they don't get him right,
oh, they're done. They're done.
Right.
Doctor Doom is their ace in the hole. Like Doctor
Let me say
Doom,
this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
What else is? I think that after when you finish Secret Wars, I think that there are only like there are only 4 or 5 worlds of characters that you got to focus on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All the mutant stuff that better be a priority. The X-Men can be a gold mine. All the stories, the characters, like legit, like Wolverine, Magneto, Professor Xavier, like fuck yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially Wolverine too. After all the shit Fox did with Wolverine as well, they have huge, and the fact that they're obviously not keeping Hugh Jackman, which sucks, but I get it. You still got huge fucking shoes to fill. Okay, you got to focus on that. I think you got to focus on Spider-Man way more than you have been doing now. Okay,
right.
You got to focus on. Or 4 things actually. Then you got to focus on the Fantastic Four, okay? Like they gotta be a fucking like icon in the fucking world, and the street tier stuff, but specifically Daredevil, the Punisher, Moon Knight, fine. But like, I'm not gonna lie,
Moon Knight's ticking up in popularity now, so they kind of have to include
it.
The Punisher.
Yeah.
If they do the whole Daredevil thing, they gotta reset that universe. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do it because it's all canon to each other. But like, my thing is, like, listen, I don't think
there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying they can redo the story, like focus more on the ninja stuff and shit, bro. Like there's some stuff.
I don't want to focus on the ninja stuff,
bro. There's certain stuff in there that like how do you say it got a little repetitive,
And then and I forgot as well the Hulk. That's another thing because next month actually Universal loses their time with the Hulk expires.
Oh shit.
So
there's a time. So these 5 things are what you got to focus on, because here's the thing. you're gonna have to start brushing away a bunch of characters. One of them probably is gonna have to be Thor, and the reason why I'm saying this is because most of the time Thor's shit is kind of just in its own world, but also Chris Hemsworth has kind of just said that Thor 5 is going to be it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about post Secret Wars. So, you get rid of Kang Dynasty. Kang Dynasty. Oh, we are?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I was streaming on YouTube. I said that whenever you joined.
Oh, shit. I was connecting my shit.
You streaming for real?
Yeah.
How many people watching?
Like 2.
Yeah, like 2 or 3.
Like the thing is, because this is after Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, and the only thing that you're gonna have left for Thor is Thor 5. You gotta make that shit great. But like, we're just talking about like the direction of the rest of the universe. I think that they should.
Bro, they're fucking up with Thor, bro. They could have got everything they could have got out of Thor, right? They should have led into the shit that people actually like about Thor. His character development, bro.
That's for with Love and Thunder, and they ruined it bad. They fumbled so badly.
They fucked up Gore the God Butcher. They should make that movie not canon. They have to make that not canon.
I feel like Gore probably could have been like a multi-movie villain if they did it right.
He absolutely.
I agree. 100%.
No,
they
should have lost against Gore, bro. They should have lost against Gore.
Oh,
they should have ran it back in the next movie.
Because also there's a lot of like God-affiliated characters in the MCU other than Thor. You have Moon Knight. You have the Black Panther character is like affiliated. The Panther, yeah. There's
Moon
that.
Knight and God and
Bro,
Thor: Love and Thunder
Black
were
Panther is in such
originally
a
going
bad
to be
situation
connected.
right now.
There was going to be
Black Panther
reference.
is in the fucking Black Panther is in like the Wolverine situation where they have like a face. They have a face to the character, bro. They're too attached to a face.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like they're attaching like Chadwick Boseman to him instead
Bro,
of
Chadwick should have just been recasted.
I'd rather them come back with Michael B. Jordan and Killmonger. He becomes Black Panther and like he has like a change of heart or something, bro. Like
I don't think it would have worked. I don't think that would have worked story wise. But like I can't lie. Listen, I would have liked Killmonger been Black Panther over Shuri. But like I don't think it would have worked story wise.
It wouldn't have worked story wise, but it would have been cool.
I don't think so.
I have to go perform.
It would be, yeah.
I have to go do some repairs on my car here in a minute, but before I go, Pirate, I want you to compare what you know about MCU Spider-Man to like the current status quo of comic Spider-Man, right? I'm gonna explain it to you in just a few sentences, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. He like a few years ago, Spider-Man was married to MJ, and then it got taken away by the devil in one more day. You know about that?
Of course, that's No Way Home, yeah.
Okay, yeah, No Way Home was inspired by One More Day. Yeah. Okay, then, fucking, in the comics now, there is essentially an event where there was an old villain from, like, the 60s that showed up and was, like, trying to spin Spider-Man and MJ and, like, a few other people into, like, this dimension outside of time, and, like, they were trapped there, and there was a machine that could get one person out and only one person, and Peter was basically like, I'm not going to leave without MJ, even if I can get all of you out, because I don't want her to age without me. And then this guy named Paul just pushes Peter into the machine without him being able to like precog it, resist it, anything. And then Peter ends up trying to get back into that dimension. And then this isn't revealed till the end of the story. This is context that is given later. The way this was advertised is basically like, what did Peter do? And everyone hates Peter Parker. All the superheroes see this huge explosion of the machine, and they're like, oh my god, what did Spider-Man do? His ripped up costume is here. And they think that Peter was responsible for all of this. And then you get to the end of the story and you realize Peter did nothing. And it was this guy named Paul that pushed him into this damn machine, got him stuck outside of time. Peter goes back to save them, and it's already been like a decade. MJ got coerced into a relationship with this guy, and now they have 2 kids. So Peter got cucked.
It's a self-insert, I'm telling you.
Peter got cucked by this writer's self-insert.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think you should be saying that C word on stream.
I could say that. I could say cuck.
But what did you say?
Cuck.
Bro, I think the
what's wrong
C
with that?
word is a it's part of that, like the simp thing. Oh yeah, that's Twitch. That's Twitch. No,
I was about to say this is YouTube, bro. This ain't Twitch. TOS is a lot less strict. I just don't be saying any gamer words. Yeah, October said in my chat. I've said way worse on stream.
Bro's not trying to turn into Aiden Ross, bro.
Yeah, well, October, you got the pass.
Yeah.
I obviously can't say anything like that.
Wait a minute. The Punisher gives power to your team, your other opponent's team?
Wait, no, he doesn't give power to your opponent's team. He gives you, like, power if your opponent played cards.
+1 power for each opposing card on the.
I gotta head out for a bit.
Alright, Pirate. No, it was good talking to you, man. No, it's for each card that the enemy team has. Like, for each card that they have, Punisher
I'm swapping him out for Colossus.
So, Punisher gets stronger the more opponents that he's fighting.
Yeah. It could be good in this deck because, like, I'm running, like, a bunch of level 1s, and I'm putting, like, the level 1s, and then, like, the Sentinel, and then, like, Ant-Man.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, if you run that with the
then Ant-Man, I have Mr. Fantastic and Iron Man.
Playing that with an Ant-Man and against an Ant-Man would both be very strong. Because, like, you'd be able to
I took out Abomination. Took out Abomination. I played in White Tiger.
Oh yeah, White Tiger's good actually.
Yeah, I get a 7. I get a 7 in any location.
Everybody on stream, look at some of my card art before I go. Fucking, I've upgraded a lot of my shit.
We out here arting.
Okay, but White Tiger only has one attack though. That's the only bad part about her.
October saying you play in this but not Master Duels. Okay, but there's a narrative behind this, right, October? I had to get on stream so I could complain about Spider-Man and how Marvel is fucking ruined.
Why are you changing the narrative on October like that, bro? You know you don't want to play Master Duels.
Bruh, I'm not good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I know I'm gonna get rolled, like that's part of it, but like also like I
play against me, bro. I forgot all my combos.
I can't be talking about Spider-Man while I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I get it. Why you changing the narrative though?
October said Yu-Gi-Oh! And then transforms.
It's time to do. Rev it up. Get your game on.
Dick.
Get your game on. Which is a totally made up catchphrase, bro.
Watch out, Yugi. Kaiba's whipping his cock out.
Let's rev it up. I gotta change my YouTube avatar, bro.
This is Blue Balls White Cum. My trap card.
You trigger my trap card. Paul.
Oh,
it lets me cuck you once per turn.
Lets me fuck your wife.
You also triggered my other trap card. Tyrone. Once per turn, Tyrone comes and fucks your bitch.
Nah, bro, just do the Piper Perry meme and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Art style.
I also summon my monster, Piper Perry. She lets me summon 4 black dudes.
She will take all the damage that your life points normally would.
Nah, hey, you summon her and then you activate your Seal of Orichalcos field spell, right? Seal of Orichalcos lets you make more monster zones than you have, right? So you have like 6.
October, whenever I get back in here, I will make you a Yu-Gi-Oh card, bro. But thank you guys for turning up to the stream. I gotta go work on my car real quick. Fuck it, it's just got some minor shit wrong with it. I'll probably be back on here soon. I'm just trying to put out some more content. I summon milk, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect.
Nah, B. Hey, shoot me a DM once you get back on.
All right, bro. But thank you guys for turning up.